Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of our FTB Skies Expert Let's Play. So today we are going to get all sorts of into Ars Nouveau and some resource generation and whatnot, and we'll see if we have time for anything else. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, so at the tail end of last episode, you guys saw me make this imbuement chamber, but I hadn't put anything in there, and I was like, this was the thing you stick the things in, because I didn't remember what we needed to stick in here, but it's lapis. So you'll see I got this little hopper here, and this was just so that while I was doing some off-camera work, I didn't have to, like, keep putting it in, and this is just really lazy. So if I right-click to take it out, you'll notice it puts another one in there, saves a few seconds on it, and they take a while if you're not generating source to convert. So in between episodes, I did a bunch. I also went ahead and crafted pretty much all the stuff that we needed just from this. The only thing that we needed were these to craft the rest of this. Everything else we got before, it's just some archwood logs. And then this source stone is just you wrap stone around the thing you get from there. Super simple. So that got a few of these quests done. So this is how we're going to generate sourced. They're going to give us a Dominion wand. And then the Vitalic link will give me source for killing mobs nearby. So you'll notice Mob Farm's got a bunch of mobs in it. We're going to hope there's not babies and I don't die immediately. But that's how we're going to try and get our beginning source. We're going to place this thing down. Oh, there are some babies. We'll see how we do. And then we're going to put some source jars here. I went ahead and made 4 of the source jars. All of this is in the Ars Nouveau quest line. And I just wanted to get these done and ready so that we could kind of jump right into it with today's episode and start killing some mobs. So I'm going to turn on the light so we don't get any more, and then we're going to just see how we do. I have a feeling it's going to be bad. Okay, that got us some source. I saw it go over there. I don't know how much we got. 4% full. I would think there'd have been more mobs in here, but let's just smack some of these mobs and get our source going. Oh, there were more mobs, and the creeper blow up probably killed them. All right, 16% source. I wish it told me, like, how much source that is, but it doesn't. So, we'll turn this back off. Let some more mobs spawn. Is there a spider in here? Oh, there is. There we go. All right, let that go. Oh, by the way, if you guys have one of these mob farms in your world, you're going to want to put some light sources on the top, because if at night you turn this on to let it run, there's spawnable blocks up there because this redstone lamp that's in here isn't lit up, and the top of it's spawnable. So don't ask me how I know, but I know. Ooh, can I kill you? Are you a one-shot? Yes! I didn't get that ink sac, but that's more source for us, which is cool. So we're up to 20%. So we're going to let the mob farm generate us some more mobs, and we can start setting up for the next thing. Let's get in here to our quest book. They're going to give us these pedestals, which means we don't have to craft them. Super nice. And those pedestals are how we're going to get into the next part of this. So for a lot of the rest of this, we are going to need in our Ars Nouveau area. I did not build one. We're going to just use this spot right here because it's already kind of got our little imbuement chamber. And if we break this stuff, it should be big enough for what we need. So let's just toss the stuff we don't need in our storage. Oh, made some more gold in between episodes, so you guys didn't have to watch that. And then there we have it. So now, enchanting apparatus it can be set up basically any kind of way you want to. There's no real specific. It's just the one major thing you got to have is arcane core needs to be underneath your enchanting apparatus. And then your pedestals, they can be kind of wherever. It's not any specific shape or pattern that they need to be in, to my knowledge, around the thing. You know, it's just going to be how OCD are you about them being in a square or something. So for me, it'd be kind of nice if it's, you know, like this. And we should be good to go. Now, it should work here, or you can actually have this up a level. So if we were to put our piece of dirt back in there, arcane core, enchanting apparatus, this should be able to pull from all of these pedestals. Now, this is the beginning of the next setup. So you would have noticed if you were looking, I had 20 of each of these down here. We got some extra from those mobs that spawned. Now, each of these correspond with a type of ore. And that's going to be our next step here. This is how we get ores. We make these catalysts. And so I went ahead and, you know, did a bunch of these so that we would be able to get some of each type. So we're going to be able to do 5 crafts of each type, which will get us over a stack of each of these resources. Now let's go through how this works. So in the enchanting apparatus, it shows that in the middle, we put that, and then it says no recipe found. So we got to put our gunpowder here first. And then if we put this in the middle, and then it says not enough source nearby. So we're going to need to bring our source jar over. Let's go ahead and get some more source in it. Kill some more mobs here. Using the Paxel because this got 10 damage. Ooh, I got some boots of some kind. Chestplate. Ew, getting armor. It's probably all broken, but 34%. So we'll grab that source jar. We will bring it over here and place it down. And then now, there we go. Oh, wow. So 10% is 1,000 source. So we're going to need a lot more mobs killed to get through all of this, which will be pretty critical to make sure that we use the source we have wisely. Do we get any quest rewards for that? None at all. So now it wants us to make iron, and I want us to make iron too, and we get iron from rotten flesh with a source gem. And once again, it's going to use another 1,000 source to make it. And there we have it. So, and each of these catalysts, so I did a little more off-camera work, same thing from last one. Gravel in the heated thing over there, scoop it out into this, gets us our primitive slurry. And now if we take our iron catalyst and stick it in here, I think each one of these produces 2. Okay, so we're going to get half a stack of iron out of this at the cost of, I think it's 500 millibuckets per craft. No, it's like 250. Nice. Sweet. So that's going to get going. We'll get our iron going for the next quest here. Let's see. What are the other ones? So redstone gets us gold, and bone gets us something else. Bone gets us copper. So we have plenty of copper. So let's just go so that we don't waste any more on copper, because we had access to copper before. We're going to go toss the bone in here. Yep. And get it out of the way. Now, before we die trying to kill mobs or something, just store those levels away. Once you get to that experience obelisk, y'all, no joke, just store the levels away every chance you get. Now, I think the biggest thing for us to craft is probably going to be iron. Probably going to need the most of that kind of right off. I do know we're going to need some zinc after previewing some quests. So, but we shall see. There we have it. A little bit more source. Another 10%. That'll get us one more stackaroonie of the iron stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. So yeah, I should have done much more source, but I didn't want to go too far into crafting all this Ars Nouveau stuff without you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have never seen some of this. Some of these mod packs, and these are all definitely custom recipes for the progression they want you to take here in this expert pack. So, but this stuff was all just basic crafting, and there was no need for me to, make you guys sit through it. So we've got another 16 of these. Let's grab our iron. Oh my goodness, look, they give us 16 of each one. Heck yeah. Resources galore. So steel. What is our prerequisite quest here? It looks like some immersive engineering. So blast brick and ironing out production. Okay, so we're going to have to get into immersive engineering for our coke oven. And then kiln brick. Yep, okay. Makes sense. Been down those roads before. So there's one other thing. I'd really like to be able to fly. We've been stuck on our island, and there is a flight mechanic available in the pack. That mechanic for us to be able to fly is a broom. So we can make a witch's broom with our hexaride. So I think that might be where I would like to go next, because we made it through the stuff that I had for us to do here in the chest today. So give me just a minute, and I'm going to see if we have everything we need for the broom. All right, so trying to get everything together for our broom, I noticed that some of our progression for things like Ars Nouveau is blocked because we need to make a soul steel axe. And they gave us one as a quest reward, but it doesn't count for the other quest. I even tried renaming it. Nope, didn't work. So we need to make a couple pieces of netherrack. So I made this drying basin, which we had all the materials for. The only oddball thing was you need black ink, which you could either get from the Botania flowers we went over how to do in the last one, or in your water streams. If you're seeing the splash, that's a squid spawning, go kill them. They drop black ink. So to make netherrack, if we put a magma block into here, it will dry the magma block and turn it into netherrack for us, which is not a very efficient way of getting netherrack, but it is enough netherrack for us to be able to make our axe and proceed with unlocking the quest lines. So I'm going to convert these two pieces and then come back and make my axe with you. All right, and there's our two pieces of netherrack, and then we need a soul steel axe. Soul steel axe. Ta-da! Oh, I have to turn it in. If I could have turned it in... Oh, man, I could have turned in the other one. I just wasted two pieces of netherrack. No! Oh, well. It is what it is. Learn something new. Hopefully you guys learn and don't do that in your world. But there we have it. Holy cow, look at all those quests. I wonder if we get any goodies. Let's hope we get some goodies. There's definitely stuff that, yeah, we could use. So let's go in and claim them. Glyph of Fel. Some lapis and parchment. More source gems. Experience. Ooh, a source relay and an extra source jar. That would have been totally cool to have gotten and not crafted. Some more source stone. Yep, thank you, please. The pedestals, which they gave us for free. Arcane core, which we crafted. Enchanting apparatus gives us another source relay. Those relays are cool. That'll allow us to move our source from our mob farm to our jars without having to carry them around. Now, ooh, I've never done this, but this could be cool. Those are just chests. A gold chest. We'll have to figure out how to make that. This is a storage system from Ars Nouveau, which can even be wireless. So that could be really cool. And let's see, Mage Bloom seeds. Now, Mage Bloom should be able to provide us with source, right? So enchanting apparatus with a seed in the middle. Doesn't say it costs any source. And Mage Bloom is used for our fiber, which can then make our mage armor. Sweet. All right, well, we got a bunch of stuff in that quest line. And then the other thing is I've been killing a bunch of mobs, at the mob farm. So we've gotten a ton of stuff from there, and I have just chest vomited. Oh no. Gotta get it before it despawns. Hurry, hurry. I have an idea on how to get it. Actually, I was working on that while I was paused. I was smashing some gold. Turn this thing off. Get our extra axe we made that we didn't need to make out of here. And then if we come over here, we should, in theory, be able to craft an iron to gold upgrade. 2 of them. And then if I take those and put them on, it doesn't matter which chest, this one and this one. Sweet. Now I should be able to, let's just get it off the ground. Hallelujah. All right, we didn't lose anything. So another thing worth noting is we have been getting the, get my stuff that I need back out of here. We have been getting these data frameworks from hostile neural networks, which are faulty. So that's interesting because they typically won't work in the other thing until they're basic. So I'm guessing maybe we need to hold these and kill some mobs with them in our hand. But we need we need the learner, the deep learner for that. So I'll have to look into that in between episodes. All right, and we're back. Got everything I think we need. There's one part I wanted to show you. So for our broom, you got to do the willow because the mahogany requires netherite because it's faster, apparently. So let's see. This will convert excess water into blood. Interesting. So if we put 2 buckets of water in there, we can get a bucket of blood out. The only thing that you guys might want to know about is 2 things. So the bottle of blood here in the middle, that is just jump up and down in your thing with your blood sigil and then right click it with an empty bottle. Bam, done. This mandrake root's kind of interesting, so we need to convert it and we need some grass or some ferns. Let's get some grass by grabbing some bone meal. And let's just make a pair of shears real quick. So this is going to be your quickest and easiest way to get grass. If you haven't cleared all the grass off of your island like I have, you can just shear any of the grass. If you have, you're going to need to come to some of your regular grass, bone meal it, shear it, there's your grass. We can even vein mine and shear to get what we need. Now we've got 15 grass. So we need to take this grass and combine it with a piece of redstone. Go here. Mandrake root is redstone root. So we grab that. Then we're going to take it, and it goes into the spirit fire. And there's our mandrake root. So the last piece of the puzzle for the broom is going to be, it says it needs a bucket of water, which we've got plenty of water. So we'll put our bucket of water in there. We take our blood sigil out because that is not called for in the recipe. And then it is here. 2 blocks of gold from all the gold we got. 2 wheat. Mandrake root. Bottle of blood. And ta-da! We have a broom. Now, the broom has durability, and that little tail piece there is the part that breaks. But first things first, it tells you it in the quest. We're going to want to go change the descend button because it's also the one to dismount. So let's go look for it in keybinds. Descend. And it's already on left shift, so let's make it the minus key on the number pad. How about that? That is fine for me. So done and done. Now, can we make... Let's see if we throw it down and we get on it. What is the recipe for a broom brush? Can we make another one? Drying rack as a wet broom brush. Okay, we're gonna need to get through some other stuff, some more mandrake roots. We can definitely make an extra one to bring with us, but we can now fly. Now, I don't know how long this thing's gonna last durability-wise, so let's descend and shift to get off. And then we should, well, actually, we should be able to get back on. E for inventory. It's not giving me a durability bar yet, which is cool. So there we have it. Now we've got some flight. And there are, oh god, that is a big slime. Where are you at? Oh, here, I'll show you guys this. I don't know why we need them, but I was reading on one of the forums and people say that you can pick up slime in a bucket. And it's useful later on. So if you don't have a few of those sitting in your storage for when you might get to the point where that is useful, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and grab yourself some slime in a bucket. Before we go adventuring, we want to know what to look for. And in this series of mod packs, there are sky villages. And those sky villages have a mechanism for you to be able to find them. So I think what we'll do to wrap today's episode up is we will craft the thing that helps you find the sky villages, and then maybe we'll just start off next episode with you know, some adventuring. I'm not real sure, but let's craft it up. So to craft it, we're going to need otherworld ashes, which I don't think we have any of in here. I'm looking. We do have otherworld wood though, which is what we need to make the ashes. And then the other thing we're going to need is an Eye of Ender, which we have that from our blazes. And then if we go to uses on Eye of Ender, you're going to see this thing, the Eye of Legend. It will move towards the nearest sky village. So it's kind of like an Eye of Ender, except it looks for the sky village, but we need 4 otherworld ashes, which we get from throwing otherworld wood into a spirit fire. So that should be the 4 we need. That wood was from the quest rewards when we first started on occultism, right? Yeah, occultism. Cool. So if we go to our uses, we hit here. Bam. Now, we are going to be able to use this to go find sky villages. Now, that was just a task, no quest credits. So if we toss it, and look, I don't see which direction it went. Did you? I did not. I'm guessing it may have gone into the house since we didn't see it. So let's try again. Yep. So there is going to be a sky village off in that direction. So one real quick thing I think we ought to do before we set off that way on our broom is I think we have set home in here, and we're gonna just call this home. That way, if we like see a sky village and, you know, we might be pushing it on the durability on our brush, we can just go for it and then slash home to get back home. So let's go. Here we go. It's this way. It's kind of scary being over the void. There's really not a lot for you guys to watch, so I'm just gonna cut to when I hopefully find one of these sky villages. I'm just gonna keep throwing the thing every now and then. Let's see, let's right click it. Still the same direction. So let's go. It just tried to spawn a goat on me while I was on my broom. Haha, there we have it, y'all. Sky village. Who knows what we're gonna find in this place. So this is awesome. These tend to be very full of loot, with a bunch of loot chests everywhere. So I don't know if they've changed that for this quest pack, but we're here and we definitely actually have enough durability on our broom to get back home. Sweet. So let's hop off our broom, and I think we're gonna wrap it up here. You guys have all looted a village before. I'm going to go around and loot this village in between episodes, and I will show you all the spoils of everything I got in tomorrow's episode. Or do you guys want to see it? Oh, all right. Let's loot it. We're gonna loot it. Hopefully, we've got enough inventory space. Okay. Punch, quick draw, and some arrows. Yes, please. Carrots times a bunch. Thank you. All carrots. Okay, don't need that. This is an iron door. Why are you in jail, villager? I'm gonna sleep in one of y'all's beds, though. Ooh, globes! I didn't realize globes were in here. Do they spin? Do you spin? Yes! Okay, we're taking this. No loot in here. Trapdoors, okay. Those are all still carrots. Onion crate. Golden apple. Ooh, look at that. 11 redstone. That's like one whole round of fighting witches. For now, we're just going to kind of take everything. I don't need that fancy painting or anything. Ooh, a free cauldron. Look at that. There's a chest down here. What are these? Ooh, glyphs. Hey, give me my... Yeah. I don't know if this is an Easter egg or what, but there's stuff down here. Nothing else. Okay, let's get out of here before I suffocate. Okay, so note to self, if you find one of these little things underneath the cauldron, there was some stuff in there. Antimatter evaporator. Right click to evaporate liquids. Interesting. So it's like a sponge, a stick. Prismarine apple. Flying fishing enables gliding by jumping out of the water. And we got some of these can be placed in any direction and can be used in place of a pedestal. Those are cool because we were going to need some for our imbuement chamber. So heck yeah. All right, now stuff we don't need. So that cleans it up, give us a little more inventory space. Let's keep going. Here's hoping we get like a backpack or something out of one of these chests. That'd be great. Ooh, there's a chest over there. Ooh, this is all archwood. All right, so returning board. Straddle board returns to rider's inventory when broken. I don't know that I need that. Music disc. We want the name tag. Name tags are good to have. That gem is kind of useless. Bread, we will take any food. Gunpowder. Rotten flesh. Diamonds and netherite. Holy cow. So glad I'm recording so you guys can see this. We can put that armor on because we don't have any. All right, y'all. We are overtime. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this down to a 30-minute video, but I will try. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to keep looting here, and I might have to make like trips back and forth between my base and here, because I'm even seeing things right now that are things we need for progression. We're standing on white rock, and white rock is needed, and we wouldn't have to craft it if I could just steal it from here. So look forward to Wooly being more excited next episode. This is awesome. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye. All right, still exploring. I had to hit record. I am totally out of inventory space. I'm about to have to make trips back and forth. But that is a building gadget. And a blaze cake. And more AE2 stuff. And floating flowers from Botania's. And I didn't even know this chest was here. I saw it as I was like double checking. It's in the side of the bridge. I wonder if there's one on both sides. Let's find out. Together. Nope, just that one. But there is a random chest in this spot on the other side of the bridge, and it had a building gadget in it. No way. All right, bye.